Top 10 tips on how to survive wild animal attacks. Being in the wild is an adventure of a lifetime. Just like any adventure, it could have its perks and downsides. Well, as for perks, you get to explore nature and nature's creatures. One of the downsides could be nature's creatures becoming hostile towards you. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Top 10 channel. Today, we are counting down our top picks for the top 10 tips on how to survive wild animal attacks. For this list, we will be looking at strategies, tips, and tactics that might help you survive a wild animal attack while you were on one of your nature's adventures. But before we get on our list, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get updates of our new uploads every week. So, if you are now ready, let's get on to our list. At number 10, Rhinoceros. The chances of you encountering a rhinoceros in the wild are slim to none. But if you get separated from the group, lost your way, and probably meet one, your next move will be a make or break one. Rhinoceros are massive beings as they are known to be the second largest being in the world. Their most prominent features are the two dermal horns that grow in their face and head. They have poor vision, but they have an excellent sense of smell and hearing. Rhinos can rotate their ears to locate sounds from any directions, and they can smell predators. Plus, they are pretty fast. They can go from 0 to 55 kilometers per hour in 3 seconds. If you were the first one to see the rhino, it would be better for you to hide behind trees. Even if they see you, if they don't see you, you have a better chance of not getting stomped. By hiding from tree to tree, get as far as you can. Make sure the tree that will serve as your cover is sturdy to make sure that in case a rhino can't just simply push it down. If you happen to be in a group when you meet one, although it is easier said than done, do not panic and make any sudden movements. Avoid making noise or scattering. As a group, you have to have an escape plan and stick to it. Rhino-related deaths are not uncommon occurrences in many parts of the world, but they are not aggressively hostile to humans. Rhinos attacking humans is a very rare event. In fact, there are fewer than 2 attacks per year. At number 9, cougars. There is an average of 6 cougar-related deaths in years in South America alone. If you are looking at a greater scale, cougar-related deaths are still a few compared to hippos or alligator-related deaths. Now, what if you get face-to-face with a cougar? The first thing you have to do is to stay put. Do not make any sudden movements and maintain constant eye contact. Unlike humans, animals don't have the capacity to assess certain situations aside from the fight or flight. If you run immediately, you will be prey as cougars are known predators. If you stand still and try leveling with them, it's either they won't find you that much of a threat or something that is a threat to them. If in the case of cougar attacks, do not go down. Stay on your feet and aim for the cat's eyes. You might also make use of anything that can help you fight. Rocks, woods, backpack, gun or knife. You have to fight back. Fight for your life with much violence that you can muster. At number 8, gorilla. Gorillas, despite being called the kings of the jungle, are normally peaceful animals. They don't just come charging humans. In fact, even if you are in their habitat, gorillas tend to avoid people and do their own thing. Gorillas attack when they are provoked, so to stay alive, do not provoke one. But is there a way to identify which one is fine and which one could actually go hostile? Well, a gorilla that is just tugging at clothes or grabbing at you may simply be curious. You can gently pick at the hair since this is a social ritual that gorillas enjoy with their fellow gorilla. Eventually, they will just lose interest and walk away. A stressed gorilla or an angry one is likely to vocalize loudly and pound on their chest. Sometimes, they jump or slap the ground before attacking. So, when a gorilla tries to vocalize loudly and it is already intimidated, looking at it in the eyes can cause them more stress. What you can do is stay quiet, do not show teeth, or try to look big. Just stay as quiet as you can and gradually create distance between you and the gorilla. Get as far as you can slowly and then hit the road. Run as fast as you can. When all else fails, lie on the ground and cover yourself. At number 7, sharks. Swimming on the beach is a great activity. Whether you do it in the daytime or at nighttime, swimming is such a lovely experience. And what is the most gut-wrenching and scariest predator that lurks in the sea? Well, sharks. Despite their reputation, not all sharks are aggressive to men. Not all of them include human meat in their diet, but from time to time, they tend to harm humans. Why do they do that? Well, instincts. We believe just like more animals in the wild, sharks can also be territorial. Some people who have been bitten by sharks are not intended for meals, but sort of punishment for invading territories. So, when you meet a shark and it practically mistook you of prey, do not frantically swim. We know, it's just like saying don't panic. Easier said than done. But it does help. Swimming frantically in water, you can really look like prey. So, what you need to do is mustering all the courage you have left and calmly swim backward away from them. If in case it still charges you and is really trying to kill you, aim for the eyes and gills as those points are more vulnerable. At number 6, jellyfish. Yes, other than sharks, jellyfishes are innocent-looking sea creatures that could actually kill you. When you are stung with a jellyfish, do not wash it with urine. This is another myth. Urine doesn't cure a jellyfish sting. However, it can possibly exacerbate the problem by signaling the barbs to release additional venom. The best solution to wash a jellyfish sting is salt water. Salt water helps stop the pesky nematocysts. One other solution that could help you survive jellyfish attack is vinegar. But more importantly, if you see jellyfishes, you need to give them enough space to not stung you. At number 5, bear. Bears may be carnivores, but human meat is not included in their diet. But since they are very territorial, they can be very hostile when they are surprised too and can hurt you seriously. So, how will you survive a bear attack? Well, avoidance is the best survival tactic. So if you happen to be in an area where bears could be commonly found, you need to make a lot of noise as you hike, especially on blind corners and in dense bush. And maybe you can avoid them and vice versa. Avoid cubs when you meet one. If you see animal carcasses, just leave it be, as it might belong to a grizzly and might come back for it later. If you are traveling with dogs, keep them under control because they irritate bears. And unleashed dogs might tag along with a bear with them. And remember not to travel alone. At number 4, lion. This giant beast may look very symbolic thanks to some animated films that feature their greatness, the Lion King. But in reality, they are scary and deadly creatures as well. The best way to survive a lion attack is to not get in a fight in the first place. Did you know that your clothes can be one of the factors that may cause a lion to attack you? If the color of your dress resembles a color of their prey, they are water buffalo, elephant, zebras, giraffes, and anything smaller than a lion. Safari clothes or anything that's a solid neutral color works perfectly. If you see 2 lions doing the nasty, just stay away regardless of how intriguing it looks. Mating lions are prone to sudden bursts of unprompted aggression. Lions have a lot more energy when they're in heat. Lions with cubs should also be avoided at all costs as their maternal or paternal instincts kicks in and they can become protective and might just attack you for just being there even if you don't mean any harm. Stay away from lion territories at night too, since lion hunts at night and they are much more likely to attack. In case you see one from afar, you might just run and climb a tree for your safety. Number 3, snakes. There are many snake species. Although there are snakes that are non-venomous, it is actually hard to identify them on sight, unless if you are a snake expert of sorts. The idea of being bitten by a snake is horrifying and pretty painful too. Now, if you get bitten by one, and if you happen to not know whether it's packed with venom or not, putting a tourniquet on the bitten part will not help the venom from spreading. Sucking the venom, just like what the old westerns used to do, doesn't help either. The best way to survive the snake attack is for the affected area to be lower from the heart so you can slow down the blood flow. You can bandage it, and you can seek medical attention ASAP. The bitten person should also not be doing a strenuous activity while not treated yet. At number 2, wolves. If you're in the wild, you should pray or hope not to see anything that might challenge your existence. But if meeting one or a pack for that matter is inevitable, you should better be prepared with what to do to have a bigger chance of survival. Wolves, just like their relatives the coyote, travel in packs. So if you see one, you should prepare yourself. You might be dealing with one first, but always remember, there are still a lot hiding in the bush waiting for an advantage. So, when faced with such a situation, the first thing to do is not to run as it may trigger an attack. And since wolves run at a speed of 30 miles per hour, it's quite impossible to outrun them. You can yell at the animal to make them back off. If you happen to be attacked by the pack, this is a matter of kill or be killed. Remember to never lose your footing. Once you go down, the entire pack will rush in and rip you apart. If you are with a group, position yourselves back to back facing the wolves. Use knives or sticks with fire or anything that you can use to fend off the attack. At number 1, hippopotamus. Hippos are slow and docile. They also look cute and cuddly. Although they are not aggressive towards humans, them being territorial is what makes them vicious and dangerous. Among all the animals that made our list, only the hippos kill an average of 500 humans per year. They are also very protective of their young. When they think baby hippos are in danger, they will give you chase, and they are surprisingly fast despite their size. You can never outrun them. However, climbing a tree, if you see one in your way, can save your life. So, do you agree on our list today? Do you have survival tips that you would like to share? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Alright, that is it for today. If you like this video, please leave us a like and share this with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. We upload new videos every week, so you can get updates when a new video is uploaded by hitting the notification bell. Well, what top 10 videos would you like to see next? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.